Let's spend a couple of minutes talking about fittings. Specifically, what I want to talk about is couplings and 90s. Now, when you're walking a job site, if you're seeing a lot of couplings and 90-degree elbows, there's probably an opportunity for us to find some efficiencies out on the job site. And the problem is, when our industry has made the shift from rigid materials like copper, steel, CPVC over to PEX, a lot of plumbers continued to pipe homes the way they always did before, as though it was rigid. One of the reasons for that is PEX-B materials don't have the same flexibility as an Uponor PEX product. And you can see when I try to bend this PEX-B, it actually kinks pretty quickly, which is problematic whenever we're trying to change direction. The flip side of that, looking at Uponor PEX, much more flexible material, has a tighter bend radius, easier to have sweeping bends on the job site without having to add all of those extra fittings. Let's take a look at why that matters on the job. So when you're walking one of your job sites, when you see something like a coupling, you know there's an opportunity for some efficiency there, either by making sure our whip is long enough to connect between the two, or using coils instead of straight length pipe, which would require couplings to put those together. Another thing to watch for is 90s like this. Typical in a PEX-B crimp system to need to have 90s for changes in direction near your shower valves, or where you're coming out of the wall, or even up near the top plate where you're penetrating down through the plate. We need to have 90s at every change in direction, typically in one of these types of systems. Now, with the Uponor system and flexible PEX-A material, it's a completely different story. As you can see here, our plumbers did a really nice job of leveraging the flexibility of the material and the continuous coils to eliminate fittings on the job site. Between our multi-port T and where we come out of the wall, we've eliminated all of the fittings. There's no 90s at the changes in direction. We have nice sweeping bends using some bend supports where we come out of the wall. Eliminating all of those connections keeps the job site productive and helps to reduce risk that you're going to have a problem at one of those connection points. Every time we add a connection to a job site, particularly when it's a crimp connection, we've increased the risk of something happening later that we have to go back out and fix. So at the end of the day, if we're not leveraging the flexibility of our material and continuous coils to reduce connections on the job site, we're leaving money on the table and reducing the productivity of our teams.